Let's start now. The Ghost Miner. The Hunters Guild Raid. Scene 1. The Invisible Giant. The morning sun over the Gangnam district is obscured by the shimmering, violet haze of a Ranka gate. This isn't a crack in an alleyway. It's a massive, swirling vortex of unstable dimensions anchored to the earth by high-tensile mana chains and guarded by hundreds of Association soldiers. Sung Jin-Woo stands in a line of 50 men. He is wearing a faded gray jumpsuit, a hard hat, and a heavy canvas rucksack. To the soldiers, he is just miner number 24. To the system, he is a god in hiding. If I enter as Srank, the cameras will never leave me, Jin-Woo thinks, his eyes scanning the mana readings of the gate. But as a miner, I can walk right into the belly of the beast. I can see how the top guild in this country operates. And more importantly, I can see what they leave behind. Beside him, a veteran miner named Mr. Song wipes sweat from his brow. First time in an A-rank, kid? Don't worry, the Hunters Guild is the best. They kill everything. We just go in, pick up the glowing rocks, and get paid. Just don't look the heavies in the eye. They don't like us normals. Jin-Woo nods silently. He feels the shadows beneath his boots rippling. A Grizz and Iron are restless. They can smell the powerful monsters inside. Scene 2. The arrival of the Srank. A fleet of black luxury SUVs screeches to a halt near the gate. The crowd of reporters goes into a frenzy. Out steps the strike team of the Hunters Guild. These are the celebrities of the new world. They wear armor made of dragon scales and carry weapons that cost more than a skyscraper. At the front is Cha Hae-In, the Vice Guild Master. As she walks toward the gate entrance, the air seems to chill. She doesn't look at the cameras. She is scanning the crowd. Her nose wrinkles. To her, the world is a cacophony of smells. Most hunters smell like rotting garbage or pungent spices. But then, she catches it. The scent. It is the smell of a cold, ancient forest and a silent, endless abyss. It is clean. It is regal. It is terrifying. She stops in her tracks. Her eyes lock onto the line of miners. She walks toward them, her hand hovering near the hilt of her sword. The miners tremble. Mr. Song nearly drops his pickaxe. She stops directly in front of Jin-Woo. "You," she says, her voice a sharp blade. "Who are you?" Jin-Woo tilts his hard hat down, shadowing his eyes. "Just a miner, ma'am. Is there a problem?" Cha Hae-In leans in. She is inches from his face. She is trying to find the source of the smell, but the closer she gets, the more it feels like she is standing on the edge of a cliff. It's him, she thinks. The man from the Association Lounge. Why isn't Srank carrying a pickaxe? Before she can speak, the guildmaster, Choi Jong-in the Ultimate Soldier, calls out to her. "Hae-In! We're on a schedule! The gate is peaking!" She lingers for one more second, her eyes searching Jin-Woo's for a crack in his mask. He gives nothing. She turns and enters the gate, but her mind is no longer on the raid. Scene 3, into the abyssal cavern. The mining team enters 30 minutes after the strike team. The interior of the A-rank gate is a subterranean nightmare. The walls are made of glowing purple quartz, and the ceiling is so high it's lost in a thick, toxic mist. The sounds of battle echo from deep within the tunnels, explosions of fire magic and the screams of dying monsters. "Stay together!" the foreman shouts. "The hunters have cleared the main path, but watch the shadows! Scavengers like to hide in the cracks." Jin-Woo moves with the group, but his perception is mapped to the entire dungeon. He can feel the life force of every high orc in the cavern. He notices something the hunters missed, a side tunnel hidden by a heavy illusion spell. "Mr. Song," Jin-Woo whispers, "I'm going to check the ventilation in that corner. My stomach is a bit turned. Don't go far, kid, stay in the light." Jin-Woo slips into the darkness. The moment he is out of sight, he drops the heavy rucksack. His posture changes, the miner vanishes, and the Shadow Monarch emerges. Scene 4. The High Orc Scouts. Jin-Woo moves through the side tunnel with the silence of a predator. Suddenly, he hears the rhythmic chanting of a dark language. Around the corner, 3 High Orc Scouts are feasting on a carcass. These aren't normal orcs. They are 7 feet tall, covered in ritual tattoos, and radiate a mana signature equivalent to a B-rank boss. The orcs catch his scent. They stand, grabbing their rusted obsidian axes. They roar, a sound that would paralyze a normal man. Jin-Woo doesn't even draw a dagger. "I need to test something," Jin-Woo says softly. "Ruler's authority." He doesn't use the power to push them. He uses it to pull. The three massive orcs are yanked off their feet, flying toward Jin-Woo as if caught in a vacuum. Before they can hit him, he spins, delivering a series of lightning-fast kicks. Crack, crack, their breastplates shatter, their lungs collapse. They hit the stone wall with enough force to cause a minor cave-in. They are dead before they can even scream. You have defeated a high orc scout, exp gained. Too weak, Jin-Woo uses. But they're shadows. They might be useful for the vanguard. Scene 5, the strike team struggle. Deep in the heart of the dungeon, the Hunters Guild strike team has hit a wall. They are in a massive ritual chamber, surrounded by hundreds of high orc warriors and shamans. Cha Hae-In is a whirlwind of fire, turning dozens of orcs into ash with a single wave of his hand. Cha Hae-In is a streak of white light, her rapier piercing hearts with surgical precision. But the orcs are endless, and in the center of the room stands the high orc chieftain. A monster the size of an elephant, wearing armor made of human skulls. "They're coordinated!" Cha Hae-In shouts, sweat dripping down his face. The shamans are casting high-level buffs. "Hae-In, take out the back line!" Cha Hae-In lunges, but a wall of magical force slams into her. A high orc sorcerer is chanting from a high ledge, protected by a squad of elite bodyguards. The strike team is being pushed back. The #1 guild in Korea is actually struggling. This isn't right, Cha Hae-In thinks, parrying an axe. This mana, it feels like a trap. Something is watching us from the deeper darkness. Scene 6, the Monarch's intervention. Jin-Woo is watching the battle from a high, shadowed ledge. He sees the strike team faltering. He sees a squad of high orc assassins flanking the unsuspecting mining team back in the main hall. "I can't let the civilians die," Jin-Woo says. "But I can't show my face either." He looks at his shadow. "A Grizz, take 10 infantrymen, protect the miners. Do not be seen. Kill everything that approaches them from the dark." A Grizz bows, his red plume flickering like a flame. He melts into the floor. "Iron, you're too loud for the miners. Go to the strike team's flank. When the fire mage creates a distraction, wipe out the sorcerer on the ledge. Make it look like a cave-in." Iron lets out a low, vibrating hum of excitement. He vanishes. Jin-Woo stays on the ledge, his eyes fixed on the high orc chieftain. "The boss is mine." Scene 7, the shadow of justice. Back at the mining hall, Mr. Song is paralyzed with fear. 3 high orc assassins have crawled out of the ceiling. They raise their daggers to strike the defenseless workers. Suddenly, the floor beneath the orcs turns pitch black. A black longsword erupts from the ground, skewering the lead orc through the jaw. A Grizz emerges, a silent, nightly nightmare. In 3 seconds, the orcs are dismantled. Their limbs are severed with such speed that no blood even hits the miners. "What was that?" Mr. Song stammers, staring at the empty space where the orcs once stood. "The shadows, they moved." A Grizz is already gone, back into the floor, leaving only the dead monsters behind. The miners think they've seen a ghost. Scene 8, the falling sky. In the ritual chamber, the strike team is about to be overrun. The high orc sorcerer on the ledge prepares a massive fireball to wipe out the exhausted hunters. "Down!" Cha Hae-In screams. But before the spell can launch, the ceiling above the ledge shatters. A massive, armored shadow, iron, slams down like a meteor. He doesn't use a sword. He uses his massive shield to crush the sorcerer into a pulp. The impact causes a massive rock slide, burying the orc backline. A cave-in? Cha Hae-In gasps, looking at the dust. "Luck is on our side! Push forward now!" Cha Hae-In looks at the rubble. She doesn't see a cave-in. She sees a footprint. A massive, metallic footprint in the stone. Someone is helping us, she realizes, her heart pounding. He's here. Scene 9, the final ascent. Jin-Woo moves toward the final gate of the dungeon, the path to the Demon Castle's second key. But his path is blocked by a group of high orc bodyguards. He doesn't have time for a long fight. He draws Baruka's daggers. "Step aside," Jin-Woo says. The orcs charge. Jin-Woo activates Violent Slash. He becomes a hurricane of violet steel. In the blink of an eye, the hallway is cleared. He doesn't even break a sweat. He reaches the final pedestal. He picks up the second key to the demon castle. You have obtained the key to the 50th floor. The path to the demon monarch is now open. Good, Jin-Woo says. But I have one more thing to do before I leave this dungeon. Scene 10, the secret guard. The strike team has finally defeated the chieftain. They are bruised, bleeding, and exhausted. They begin the long trek back to the surface. Cha Hae-In stops near the exit. She sees the mining team being led out by the association guards. She looks for miner number 24. She finds him. He is sitting on a rock, drinking water from a plastic bottle, looking like a tired, ordinary man. She walks up to him. The other hunters watch in confusion. "You," she says, her voice trembling. "I know it was you. The shadows in the dark, the cave-in. You saved us." Jin-Woo looks up. For the first time, he doesn't hide his eyes. He lets her see the violet flame flickering in the depths of his pupils. "I don't know what you're talking about, Vice Guildmaster," Jin-Woo says, his voice cold and steady. "I'm just a miner. I pick up the rocks you leave behind." He stands up and walks past her, his shoulder brushing hers. The smell of the abyss is so strong it makes her knees weak. Jin-Woo walking out of the gate into the bright afternoon sun, his massive shadow stretching out behind him like a cape. Cha Hae-In watches him, realizing that the balance of the world has just shifted forever. The screen cuts to black as a system notification appears. The demon castle awaits. End of episode 5.